Is YouTube gonna let anybody know I'm here? I'm gonna start off with Fred Rodriguez. Got my drum. And I love it. And I love it. Oh, I love it. I love you. Fred and Stacey, I love you. And thank you so much for the candle and the sage as well. I did a little ceremony with it this morning for the drums. So thank you so much. Kelly, hello. So, I received this beautiful drum and I had a little ceremony with it, and it wants to be heard. I also want to talk a little bit about integrating into society, but I'm going to start off a little bit with this, if you would. So let's do it a little bit. So I'm setting the intention for these sounds to clear any ascension symptoms that might be coming in with these energies, the flares from the sun. May the sound of this drum soothe your soul. And the heartbeat, as Fred puts it, may it connect to yours to connect you to the original creator of your soul. I'm going to try and do you proud, Fred. Let's go. It's a lightning dragon. hands are vibrating. So good. Oh. Oh, I like it. Beautiful, Fred. I love it. Thank you. I hope you watch this. Hope I did you proud. Did your ancestors proud, Fred? Real drum made from a real tree, real buffalo, I think it is. It's all natural and real, and what an honor to play that. Thank you, Fred. So excited to work with that drum. Welcome, everyone. I'm back from my wanderings. So Kelly and Jennifer, Carrie, Elements Girl, Bonnie, Fran Pie, Teresa, Eileen, I hope you got my message. It was really late. I'm sorry about the star for it, sweetheart. Sorry. Miss Pen Pen, Nancy. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's so beautiful to be with you all. I don't know. I'm very sing-songy. Drums activated some kind of musical ability within me. If you're watching this and you can't comment, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel. So it's family only here. Family only. You're welcome to the family. Come one, come all. Please come and join our beautiful YouTube family community. But if you're trying to comment and you can't, it's because if you're not subscribed, it won't let you into the live, because we're family here, right, family? Family. So I've been away just for a little bit, small time. I was away, the Fairy Glen. I've just come back from there. Eileen, I had this amazing experience, amazing, awesome, wonderful experience that I'm not too sure I want to share on here, unfortunately, but it was absolutely beautiful. I was completely unplugged. My chair keeps going down. I was completely unplugged. I was at the beach every day, in the water every day, under the waterfall, just connecting into beautiful nature. Went to Loch Ness, a beautiful experience in Loch Ness. Also at the castle there, Uckert Castle, doing some work, catching some turds. But it's been beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be back with you all and coming home to this beautiful drum. Oh, so exciting. But what I really wanted to talk about today, beautiful people, is integrating back into society. Don't all recoil in terror. Yes, he does. My brother Rion, he catches turds too. He does. We're a team, Integrating back into society. So I don't know where, about where you are in the world, but certainly within my part of the world, love back to Canada, Seed Starter. I love your name. We are open, okay? And there are no restrictions anymore with regards to anything that's been going on. So things are back open again, and Scotland is a very touristy place, particularly Loch Ness and Uckert Castle. While we were wandering about there were lots of different nationalities. A lot of people have traveled. We went on a beautiful boat trip, and there were two beautiful souls from New York there. Eloise, yay! South Africa in the house. Thank you for being here. So, what was really interesting was I haven't really had much of an opportunity to really interact back in society out with my everyday life, school, friends, usual kind of shops, you know, that kind of scenario. But now we're back doing the things that we were before. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit because we can't get to where we're going if we don't integrate back into society. And because they need us. Whether they want us or not is a completely different thing. But from the people who have certainly grown through this transitional period that we've been going through on an Earth, there's been this mass awakening, right? So there's been a lot of people working on themselves. The lockdowns gave people, well, some people, an opportunity to really work, go inward and work on themselves. And now I feel it's time that we started getting out and reflecting that into our society where we live. Because believe it or not, it's our job. I got spirit here. Itchy nose on the spirit. I wonder if there's maybe some ancestors coming in with a drum. So I'm really being called to get back into society, and I don't mean just wandering about in society the way that I was before. I mean interacting with society. Okay, having conversations with people. And I mean conversations that are meaningful conversations. I mean, a couple of times, the things in the world came up, and I just completely changed the subject onto something different with these other people because I don't really want to get into that, but I do want to integrate back into society. I think it's really important that that divide is now being closed again. We're here to support, and we're not just here to support us. We're here to support everyone. Certainly, I am in service to the all. I'm in service to all. That means the turds. I'm in service to the turds. Okay. I'm in service to the light. I'm in service to you. I'm in service to the people in my community. I'm in service to the people that I meet when I'm out and about. Being in service isn't you're being choosy. You can't be choosy when you're in service. You're either in service or you're not in service. You're in service to all or you're a service to self. Well, I had meaningful conversations with everybody that I met. So Carrie's saying, how do you have meaningful conversations when so many are so superficial? Find it. Find what makes them people tick. What do they love? I had this conversation with the Americans that were on the boat, and they'd been at a wedding, and they brought in, the conversation saying that people had a certain thing at this wedding, and I just changed the subject. I just said, so what do you think about the castle? Like, I forget that America doesn't necessarily have the history that we have. So what do you think about the castle, and what do you think about your country? I was having conversations about, what do you feel here? What do you feel with the land? What are you really enjoying about because when we can bring in part of us, I didn't have to go like spiritual about it. And we were just laughing, and my son got to drive the boat, and we were just like, he's like, he's 8, right? So they're like, oh, look at him, he's driving this in. Next thing he'll be driving his girlfriend. And it was funny. Like, we were having these conversations, and we were in this really, really light place, and having, just how do you feel about this place, and what has your experience been here? And I wanted to get to know part of them, I wanted to know what their soul was saying. I wanted to know what their soul felt being in this place, because I knew that they'd been led there, right? Like, nothing is coincidence. So we were sharing this space because it was something we could learn from each other. It's the energy you bring to any type of conversation. Absolutely, Nancy. This is why we had to work so hard on ourselves first, so we can now help others. Now, really, the hard work is, that's exactly it, Kat. Like, I'm goosebumping just reading that conversation, because it's up to us to help them find it. You know, instead of dodging these things and not making eye contact with people in the supermarket and just sticking to, listen, you don't have to do anything, right? If you do you always do you always do what feels right for you. I'm just sharing my experience recently. Like, for example, I've had more interactions kind of up at the school, and I'm really feeling that I want to be part of that now. I want to be, before, because I was the only one there, kind of not wearing a mask, etc. I really pulled back from that situation because I didn't want to get into these conversations and for it to be awkward. But now I'm like, I want to pull into also helping that part of the community to be part of that, rather than to be the outsider on the outskirts all the time, because I've been that my whole life. I've always been different, and I have no fear now of being judged or people not accepting me, or like, that's all gone. If people don't accept me, that's okay. I know that's not mine, that's theirs. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get on with everybody. You're not going to like everybody. But I have a job to do here, and my job involves everyone. My job involves all. My job involves the whole. It doesn't just involve the people who have decided to work on themselves and are awake. I mean, that's a huge part of it. That's a massive part of it, because you guys are the ones that resonate, and you guys are the ones that, if I'm talking about something, you're probably feeling something, and I'm just here sharing my experience. But I'm just really being pulled to get back into integrating back into society, to not being that person on the sidelines anymore, or dodging conversation, or looking the other way. Or so must we carry? No, you mustn't do anything. You must always do what is right for you. Miss Pem, when I try to talk to people about my truth, some people give me the fluoride stick. But I'm not talking about going out there and hammering things down people's throats. I'm just, why can't we go out there and find out what makes people tick? Like, I'm having these conversations with people. So, we're down on the beach, for example, and there's this guy, and he's in the water, and I'm like, oh, how's the water? Like, it's good in there. Like, I'm going in, and every day we bumped into this guy, and this guy isn't awake, but he's going in the water. He's like, oh, what's that? Sage. I gave him some sage, because he asked, he's like, oh, where do I get it from? And how, if we don't integrate back into society and have conversations about things that we have in common with people, we're not going to get anywhere. So, and what I realized was, this was an older gentleman. Okay. He actually thought I was Kerry's mum, so he obviously thought I was an older woman too, and it was the grey hair and saggy boobs. I don't know, not that you see my boobs, I just want to question them. Anyway, but he was somebody that I wasn't spiritually awake. But this gentleman is getting in the water, and then he told me, oh, well, I'd be careful because I had chemo, and there was just these little things that were coming in, and there were parts of the conversation that I could just dip in a little bit to plant little seeds within him, not to tell him what to do, but just to say, oh, well, do you know what really helped me? Like, cold water really helped me, and what I do is I use sage, and the sage has actually got antibacterial properties, so it's really good and it makes you feel good. And he started laughing because he was talking about joss sticks and how he likes them in the house, and how his wife says they're really messy and the stuff gets everywhere. This is just an example of just two small conversations that I had with people. And I'm not out there like going, we can't tell anybody what to believe anymore, but we can be the light. We can be the ones that are raising the frequency. My chair's going down again. Hold on. And you know, I don't want to leave anybody behind. Nobody. That means nobody. Everybody that's here can change. We've all done bad things. You know, if you're watching this and you're saying, well, I've never done anything bad, you've done something. You've done something to hurt somebody. Of course, there are varying degrees of this, right? There are varying degrees of intention and things that people do, but we're here because we're working on healing the stuff that we did that maybe hurt people, or that were choices that we made. Oh, I'm just looking at my sign I haven't put outside. That's funny. Like, recording in progress, do not disturb. Shh. Do they listen? No, they don't. But yeah, we are as a collective. I want everybody to come. I'm in service to everybody. I want we've all done bad things. We've all done things that we need forgiveness for. We've all done things. Hi, Nina. We've all done things that have been choices that perhaps in the moment we felt right, but now we're more conscious. We're like, whoa, what did I make that choice for? Right? So when we can be the people in the one that's in the room, or the one that's in the shop, or the one that's, you know, in the theater, wherever it is, it's our job. It's our job to hold the light there. It's our job to shine the light there. And it's up to us now to really integrate back in there to help. I know some people are like, I don't know, I don't want to. Don't make me. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as it looks. And also, I know there's been lots of division within family groups and with friends, and we've lost people, and you know, I know all this, but what they don't need to hear is I told you so. What they need to hear is it's okay, we've all been fooled. You know, at one point I was that person. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like 10 years ago, I would have been the first person queuing up. I'd have had a mask to match my shoes. Like, I've been under that hypnosis. I've been the one that believed everything that I was told. How can I then be in judgment of anyone else? So I'm integrating back into society, and I'm doing so with an open heart. And I'm doing so with the understanding that it doesn't matter what choices people have made. We're all human. There's one species down here. It's not black, white, yellow. It's not American, Irish, New Zealander. It's not straight or gay or pansexual. It's not he, she, him, they, microwave, whatever it is. We are the human race. And right now we are human. We are human, and we're here to have a human experience. And I can only speak for myself, but I'm really being pulled into this to live in this experience. Stop. The gnomes taught me this, right? And an experience I had over the weekend with regards to the elementals, like, I'm really being pulled to work with the earth and humanity. It's not my job to work with the Arcturians or, you know, I'm not saying that's not somebody else's job, but my job right now is to ground in here and ensure that the path is cleared for the next generation. And I can't do that in division. I can't do that when I look at a society that is divided. I have to look at society as a whole. I have to look that we are one. I have to see the whole of humanity. So it's time, I feel. It's time, I feel, to, I don't know, maybe mend some bridges. And instead of avoiding family, perhaps we can just have a conversation and say, look, can we just put the past 2 years behind us and just not, if we have differences, because guys, we've got to understand love here. Love wins and love is the answer. Division only pulls us apart. And whatever division that is, love is always the answer. And listen, I know not everybody has the same conscience as us. Not everybody has the same openness as us. And we will know intuitively and instinctively when this is a right to do. It might not be right now, but at least starting to have the awareness. I know so many people that have just avoided family situations. And here's the thing, we can say to that family, listen, we've been pulled apart for 2 years now. You have your belief in this, I have my belief in this, but I love you. Can we just agree just to not talk about it? Can we just agree just not to have the conversation so that we're not getting into this battle? Like, we have to honor other people's choices, because here's the thing. You want freedom. Well, freedom is freedom for all. And freedom is freedom of choice. It's freedom of choice. That is freedom for everyone. It's not just freedom for us. It's not just freedom for those who made decisions not to get things done. Right? It's freedom for everyone. It's freedom to understand that we have to appreciate that other people have the freedom to choose. They don't have to understand. But what might happen, what might just happen is, by coming back together with people that we truly love and being able to put our differences aside, we unite and we start coming together again. That's how we win. We don't win. We don't win by just uniting with the awakened and leaving the rest to it. It's all or nothing as far as I'm concerned. We're all family. We're humanity. We're the human race. And when we can speak from our heart, and we can speak with love, and we can give forgiveness, and we can come from a place of neutrality within our families, do you know how much that shifts a collective? Do you know that ripple effect that has in the collective? Like, these past years, we've come together and we've found a soul family. We found an energetic bond. And you're going to have this. But how do we get other people in the boat? Like, everyone here, everyone watching this is in the boat. And we have each other's hands, and some are paddling, and some are still puking up back then, and some are sleeping because it's been real sleepy energy, right? Some are partying because they're celebrating, the Georgia Guidestones. These kind of massive wins that are happening across the massive wins that are happening. If we can have conversations with people and find out what their passion is, we can bypass the division. We can start smiling at people again, and they can smile back. And we can see it instead of them being afraid. We've learned so much in these past couple of years. It's certainly time for me to take everything that I've learned and integrate it back in. Is there certain people that I've lost for good? Of course. That's their choice, but I give them the freedom to choose that. And I love them unconditionally. I love them. There isn't one person that's ever walked into my life that couldn't pick up the phone to me tomorrow and ask for my help. Fact. Would any of them? Probably not, but I'm just saying. Integrating while we expand, we're helping those around us also expand. By having conversations about what other people's passions are, helping them find them passions, helping them find what makes them tick, helping them find their joy. Bringing happiness into their lives, being able to lift the vibration in any room. We learned this. Is it not our job to integrate that now and teach others? I don't know. Let me know what you think. The Boy Called It. Hey, was there not a film called that? The Boy Called It. The human experience has been very enlightening. The human experience has been everything. But enlightening, yes. Good morning, beautiful April. Michelle L., this helps me get through the day. Your perception of me is a reflection of you, and my reaction to you is an awareness of me. Oh, put that in a t-shirt, Michelle. That's beautiful. Let your heart speak and guide. It is what it is. Be the master of your emotions, not the other way around. Yeah. Macy, hello, darling. Yes. I realized sometimes back that I already have a tribe. I needed to build bridges rather than search out other like-minded people. There's no separation, just the illusion. And that's what it comes down to, the illusion, right? Time to bring the laughter back. Yes. The creative entrepreneur, I've started saying yes to social things. Well, as long as it feels right and as long as it resonates, absolutely, it's time. Earth Angel, I really ought to wear my glasses. I didn't know who I was clicking on. Then I heard your beautiful voice. Thank you, Earth Angel. So, listen, I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't know what you guys feel about that. And we're all different and we're all at different stages, you know. But I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed having conversation with people again without barriers. And not everybody wants to listen to you anyway. I mean, let's face it, you know. For example, when I was at Uckert Castle, there was a part where my team just gave me the go-ahead to go and do something. I literally just run up this tiny little hill and sat there and started, you know, doing things that would look really, really weird to other people around about me. And got a lot of funny looks apparently and stuff. Doesn't make any difference to me. But would I still say hello to, you know, that person that's giving me a funny look in the cafe if they didn't run 5 miles? Of course I would, you know. It's going to take time. And I know that. Nothing is instant. But as we come up to the energies of the Lion's Gate, the 8-8 portal is always massive. And I feel it's about integration. I feel, let me pull some cards in it. Why don't we pull some cards in it? Pull some cards. But I feel it's time as we walk through this portal to start unifying again, because the divide has been so big. So big. Let's pull some cards on the Lionsgate and see what's going on. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I've brushed my hair today. See? Don't judge. Judge. All right. Let me move my beautiful drum out of the way. I obviously had to add some ribbons to the bottom because, you know. Just clear the cards with a little bit of drum. I also caught a fairy on camera, and once I managed to actually get pictures up on my computer and figure out, because the phone I had didn't have a SIM card or any Wi-Fi on it. I was just using it for pictures and things, and I mean, you can let me know what you guys think, but I'm sure it's a fairy. And I just can't figure out how to get it on my computer. And when I've done like a screenshot, it's done something to the clarity and you can't really see the fairy. So I'll work it out when I have. We'll do a little video about it, because I'd really like to get your take on it. Let me just get a little bit of room here. All right. So we'll do some cards on the Lionsgate. And just while I'm here, Sunday, which isn't tomorrow but the next day, going to be doing a Q&A on JCK Quantum Truths channel about the retreat that's happening in Devon. For any of you guys that want to tune in, then keep an eye out. It'll be roughly just after about 9 o'clock Sunday morning. Sarah without an H. I personally find that more and more complete strangers are open to conversation lately, even if it's just about the weather. Exactly. And how do we you can even say things like, oh, the weather's been a bit weird recently. It's almost like they're modifying it. Just like little, and they'll go away going, oh, what a strange thing to say. But then one of their higher selves will go, they modify the weather. And maybe that just kind of opens a door for them to, that could be all they need. That could have been all they needed to hear for them to start waking up. It's so simple, isn't it? Lisa, I really needed to hear this today. Spot on for me. I only just realized I need to reintegrate with my loved ones in the world. Been asking for guidance on how. 111, Sarah. Sunflower. Baggy. Okay. So let's just set the intention, beautiful people. Can we get the energetics of Lionsgate, please? Energetics of Lionsgate. No, it's a little bit away, but no, okay. No, I'm going to ask the preparation. Well, you decide. Put on here whether you want the preparation energies, because we're getting bombarded. So what do we do in preparation for Lionsgate? And then maybe I could do a video on Lionsgate, or will we just do Lionsgate? So type in prep or LG for Lionsgate, and we'll take a tally on what we do. You decide. Prep. Lionsgate, that's 1 each. 2 for prep. Oh, 2 each. 3 for prep. 4 for prep. Oh. Oh, 4-3. 5-3. Oh, 5-4. Tie. 5-5. Next one decides it. Prep. Okay, we're gonna go prep. Prep. Okay, so let's ask them, please, for the intention for the energetic preparation for Lionsgate. So please show us the 2 timelines. Okay, just explain. So I'm going to pull a card for the kind of lower timeline that's going in the run up to Lionsgate. A card for the higher timeline. That's the one that we want to be on, right? Because there are timelines running concurrently at present. Show us what the shadow is doing in the run up to Lionsgate, the light is doing in the run up to Lionsgate, how we can integrate the run up to Lionsgate and the overall energetics. Yes. Okay, overall energetics first, then, please. Can we have the overall? There he is again. I'm gonna have to talk about the Green Man. I'm gonna do that. I'll do another video about the Green Man. So many videos, so little time. Okay, let's not go the Green Man. Let's go prep to Lionsgate, please. Preparation for Lionsgate. Ooh. Okay, the higher vibrational timeline. Hello, spiritual sunshine. Hello, beautiful. I got Fred's drum. I played Fred's drum at the beginning. Candice Marie. Okay. Well, there we go. Give me 3 cards. I didn't state one. Oh, we're gonna keep all 3 of them there. I get it. Okay. The lower timeline then. The lower vibrational reality. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel really emotional with that. Hi, Helen. Shadow. Goodness gracious. When are we going to get rid of the Violet Duchess? Anybody that's in my Patreon group, the Violet Duchess. Should be coming up for like 3 months now. Woo! Okay. I like that. And the light side, please. This one. Okay. So for anybody just joining, benevolent being. Hello, Ireland in the house. Okay, this is interesting. When's the new moon? Okay, so we're going through the new moon on the 28th. So a week prior. Okay. Very important. We focus our intention for Lionsgate on the new moon, which is the 28th of July. 28th of July. Hi, Loopy Loo. Okay, so let's look first of all at the two concurrent timelines. Now, we've just been talking about integrating and why integrating is important and back into society. Look what the lower timeline's doing. It's blossoming abundance. Now, I've never seen a positive card like this on the lower timeline before. That tells me all good kinds of feels. Blossoming abundance. They're blossoming abundance. Things are changing. Do you feel it? The Georgia Guidestones, please listen to me. Listen, we're in a different space. We're not where we were. People might not even be the same. Let's give them another opportunity. Please, can we integrate into society? So, even the lower timeline's blossoming abundance. Yes! The higher timeline, watch this. So, letting go. But look, there's 3 doors there, right? What doors have we been keeping closed? What doors have we been keeping closed? New supportive connections, guys, creativity. I've been talking about talking to people about their passion, get them to talk about what makes them tick. This is just proof of that. And teacher, you are the teacher. That's you. See that magic? See, sitting opening that book. This is society. This is you. This is all the knowledge that you've put together over the past couple of years. And this is you opening that up, shining all that magic onto the rest of society. And yes, society's like, I'm not looking. Ooh, what's that? Looks good. I'm not looking. Oh, I wish I had that kind of magic. Because that's where they are. Because how do you think they see you now? Think about it. Think about it. So for the past couple of years, you've come out of this and you're blossoming. And you're growing. And you're shining. And you're happier. And there may be the opposite. Like, how did you do it? Be the teacher. Be the one that shows them the magic. Be the one that shows them the magic. New supportive connections. How about your supportive? You get that support back because everything you put out there, you're getting back. And can we let go of separation? Can we let go of them doors that we've closed? Do they have to be closed, or can we reopen a door if we choose to? You know? The overall energetics, yes, cats absolutely. Cats absolutely are magical. They are. Now, the overall energetics in the run-up to this Lion's Gate is She of the Lotus. Look at this magical energy here. It's almost the same. It's almost the same energy. Look, from there to there, right? It's this magic unleashing. It's this sparkle here letting go. It's magic. It's creativity because it's up in the crown. But there's like this underlying... There's this underlying resentment almost. There's this underlying stagnance that doesn't have to be there. And I really feel this is representing the throat chakra. But this is magic. This is about us stepping back in and blossoming like that lotus, right? Blue lotus flower also very, it can have psychedelic properties, yeah? So, connection to all that you are, but also connection to society, I'm going to say. Over on the night side, hello, Crystal Grant. Over on the night side, we've got Violet Duchess again, and she's just like, she just comes up, she's like, bored, I'm stuck, I'm stiff. The night side, the shadow side are going to want to prevent this from happening. Okay? They don't want you to go out and integrate back into society. They want you exactly where you are on the couch. They want you reclused. They want to keep you away. As we're now meeting in real life, like we're going to do at this retreat, right? We're going to start, I'm talking about, the awakened ones now. We're going to start meeting the awakened in person as well. Okay. So I'm going to get to meet and hug everybody that's there. I believe we all have these codes of energy that we also exchange with each other. The light that's going to bring in, the expansion that's going to bring in. This is also part of integrating, because you might be amazed at who you find out there once you start integrating. But your shadow side doesn't want you there. Your shadow side is, no, you're okay, you're comfortable, just stay where you are. And it's not very nice out there. The people aren't very nice. They're judgy, and they're going to judge you, and they're not going to accept you for who you are, and all that stuff. Pardon me. Okay? Because with the light side, we're getting Diana. And this is why I'm seeing this new moon. What date did I say, guys? The 28th. The 28th of July. We have this new moon coming in at 1855 UK time. So this is about setting our intention for the Lionsgate, setting our intention for what we want, and bringing in all this good stuff, bringing in this, everybody going, not just some of us, not just the ones that are awakened, bringing in the attention for everybody to shift, everybody to have abundance. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. Don't just think about it, expect it. See it done. Know it's already done. Okay? Expect the best possible outcome. And how do we integrate all this in the run-up to the Lionsgate? Don't hate, meditate. So someone was saying, this is how I feel when I meditate. Meditation is key. Let's keep our connection going to all that we are, to the original creator of our soul, allowing that soul stream to be connected to every day, to help bring us exactly where we need to be, to meet the right people, to have the right conversations, to support the right people, to be brought into the right conversations, to be lighting people up, to be dropping little seeds of this beautiful contagion. It's time for us to spread our virus, okay? And that's the light. It's time for us, it's payback time. It's time for us to get out there and start planting these beautiful light seeds of magic so that they can grow if they choose to. Our contagion, our choice. We take over now. We do. And we do that by meditating. And this is loved one in heaven, but this is more about a higher vibrational version of you. It's about knowing that we aren't this person anymore, that we're actually this version of us. We are this version of us. And it's our job to get people who are still in this 3D version of themselves up into the highest possible vibrational version of them. We help. It's our time to help. So we're preparing for the Lion's Gate, and we're preparing for the Lion's Gate by letting go, creating new connections, and being that teacher, spreading the magic. By wishing abundance for all, even the lower timeline, abundance for it all, okay? This magic, spreading this beautiful magical seed, this beautiful contagion. It's our turn to spread stuff. We spread the light now. We spread the light. We don't allow ourselves to be bored stuck. We don't allow ourselves, listen, Shadow, have you seen this reading? Or I want something coming off my teeth with them. So ladylike, haven't I? We've had enough of this. Over 2 years of this. You're going to have to change the record now, because it's time. We're getting up off our arses now and we're getting out there. So, Violet Duchess, it's time for you to integrate back into society also. It's time for you to put a smile on your face. Yes, it is. I just want to tickle her or something. Go, come on, you can do it. Come on, Goblin Couch. Come on, have some fun. Come on. Because we're not listening to you anymore. Okay? And we're going to help other people not listen to you also. Okay? The other people that have been stuck in their houses yet, we're helping them not listen to you anymore. So you can just, with love, integrate onto the stream, because we're focusing our intention for all. And we're being that higher vibrational versions of ourselves, the most highest vibrational version of ourselves that we can ever be. Because we're meditating and we're flowing. And we're being exactly where we need to be. And we've got abundance coming in. And the universe is supplying everything that we could ever need before we even need it. And we're living in joy. And we're living in love. And we're spreading that shit everywhere. Yeah? So, this is awesome. Awesome energies. Which is just confirming everything that I've said. So, thank you very much. But always take from it what you will. Okay? Always take from it what you will. Always take what resonates for you. Because what resonates for you maybe isn't necessarily what resonates for me. Question everything still. Okay? Question my motives. Question everybody's motives. You know, anybody that's on YouTube, anything at all. You can ask me anything. I don't have anything to hide from anyone. I'm very open book. I sit here with shit in my teeth and haven't brushed my hair, you know. Let's see. I gone so much of a flow there. I just put my cat inside. My cat is somewhere next to me again. Oh, that's cool, Sunflower. They are magical, Nina. Cats are just so magical. When I came back from being on holiday, when I came in, so I got this. I was gifted a beautiful root from a tree on the banks of Loch Ness, which has now been turned into a wand. And my cat seen it and didn't know what to do with it. It was like, and it could see, like, you know, different energy within my aura, and it just kind of sat like, you're different. And it was just like, you're different. And it just had to sit and just like assess the whole situation before it decided what to do, and then give me a hug. You know, I love cats. Loopy Loo, the sky has been the same awesome blue for a while. Yes, when we do see the sky, I've noticed it's like a different color, so it's almost like this kind of not quite teal, but it's almost like layered. It's almost like kind of two blended colors that I've been seeing. You don't know how good you are. Hello from Michigan. I absolutely love the energy you have. Well, thank you very much. Prima, hello. Let it go, let it flow. The lotus reincarnation. Nice. I like that. Smiley, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Lisa Marie. Kaz, yeah, you can catch up later. I think you can rewind it now. Can you rewind it while you're watching it back to the beginning? The winds of change are in the hands of the light. I love that. Eloise says, thank you for sharing your voice and the love. My cat also came as soon as I started your transmission. She listens to your voice. A lot of people say that about their cats or their dogs. They like to come in and listen to me. I don't know if it's just like I just have this really high pitch. You know that high pitch that only dogs can hear? Hi, Ireland! So, you are safe. We're all safe. Right. So, thank you all for being here. I've been on for an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, right? I've got so much to share with you guys. But I'll get in and do it another time when the time is right. I want to speak to you guys about the Green Man. I've been conversing with the energy of the Green Man. And other bits and bobs that I'll chat to you about at some other point. If anybody got any questions while I'm here, very quickly, and then I'm going to end with a drum. That's 4:30. How did that happen? The hair is cool. Thank you, T. It hasn't been brushed or washed today. I'll take the compliment. Hello, Kathleen. Hi, Maeve. Maeve. It's Maeve. It's Maeve, isn't it? Like Maeve Binchy. Was she not right, Aaron? Yay, Linda! Brad Beaver. Such a cool name. Smiley, I love you too. I love you all. I mean that. Sam. Hope you're well, Sam. Drum it. I'm going to drum it. So, beautiful Fred, thank you once again. Beautiful Fred and Stacey. Such an honor. Lightning Dragon, baby. Love. Always for love. Let me find my right grip here. Okay. Can't tell you how much that makes my hand vibrate. Beautiful, 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 beautiful family. Love you all so much. Oh, light language. I can bring in some cool light language after that. Urushna tira tashna turu tutush tukutushna kaya hitaya naka. Ti namanaha tuluru dunushna ka titashna kaya naka tulu tushtaka. Hi namanaya naka tishna kaya unu tushtukulu tushna kaya nahita tala namanahata naka tutu tulush Tina yanaka tish tulu tush nukupulu kutuna maha tiha tush tulu tunukushnaka. Hina manaka niti lana halush nukuputush nukuhua. Hamanana ketita yanaka tush nukutush nakamanaha. Hila manaka natish nala tulu tushnaka. Okay, guys, so we have solar flares kicking off. We have all sorts of energy coming in. Expect big KP coming in over the weekend. Okay, we're going to be in a high KP. So just be aware of the irritation in the collective. This is all coming up. It's all being healed. These solar winds are coming in and supporting us. So let's set the intention for these beautiful upgrades to come in from everyone, for this expansion in the heart center, for us to start integrating back into humanity, to do the job that we came here to do with love, for the highest timeline, in the name of the original creator of our souls. Let's get this shit done. I love you. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for putting up with me for a whole nearly hour and 10 minutes now. Like, that's a lot of time, right? So, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. For those of you who don't know, my website's now up and running in the background. I think I put a link in the description. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's there. If not, you can find it. It's ascensionevolution.com. I think all the soul signatures are sold out for this month, but some more are put on back there at the beginning of every month. I am really looking forward to the retreat that's coming up. There's just lots of beautiful ways that we can all be together, support each other, the beautiful Patreon community where we're all sharing our gifts and our talents. I mean, that drum has come from Fred within the Patreon community. We're all in there. We're sharing with each other. We're all supporting each other. This is what this is all about. Thank you. So much gratitude. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for supporting yourself. Thank you for loving yourself. I love you so much. I'm so excited to be here. It's such an honor and such a privilege to be with you all. I'm going to hang up now. Have a weekend of sovereignty, divinity, and heaven on earth. And don't forget how powerful you are. You're beautiful. You're so worthy and you're so deserving of everything your heart desires. I love you.